If you're like me, you probably know way more streamers than you ever wanted to know. People who gamble 20 hours a day, beat up random civilians, and are just general nuisances to society. These people are constantly at the forefront of every social media. But have you ever stopped to think just how? How is there seemingly endless clips of all these streamers always coming across your feed, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all from streamers that you never even really wanted to know? People like Neon, Togi, and even Andrew Tate. I wish there was a simple answer so I could say some cool one-liner and have an intro, something like
so we have 30 clippers.
Me, 30 clippers.
That get paid like $20,000 a month on good months.
How much do these people cost on a monthly basis?
Maybe $250,000 a month for all of them.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
And that's just one streamer who's not even the most egregious example of all of this. Stream clipping has become a multi-million-dollar industry who can in days create a streamer or in a second destroy a streamer's career. How many of you knew about the Diamond Gym just a few years ago? I'm gonna guess outside of a select few in New Jersey, none of you did. But now, because every IRL streamer sees the Diamond Gym as some sort of infinite clip machine, it is now arguably the most famous gym on the internet. That is the power of stream clipping. According to Neon, the poster child of clipping, he runs a decentralized network of over 1,000 clippers and has recently spent, according to him, $1.4 million over a 5-week span, with his top clippers earning more than 6 figures a month, with half of the clippers being from his own community that he built with Aiden Ross and the other half being provided by Kick itself. We'll get into that in just a moment. Most of the clips for streamers like Aiden Ross and Neon come from a company called Clipping.net, created by Anthony Fujiwara, from which I could gather is the single biggest clipping community on the internet. They run a Discord server, which I found pretty easily after joining Aiden Ross's Discord, and then right at the top there is a banner for Get Paid to Click. Did I say click? This led me to a Discord server simply titled Clipping, and this is where my eyes were opened. See, I know every big name on the internet utilizes clipping extensively, but to just so easily see people like Logan Paul, Caleb Hammer, and RuPaul's fucking Drag Race just use these services was quite a bit jarring. Just endless amounts of creators that you see in your everyday, all utilizing the services of this clipping Discord server. Just recently, I was seeing clips of Skylar May all across my feed, and lo and behold, her campaign is sitting right here for anyone to take. With over 83,000 people in this server alone, it's no wonder why there's so many fast-paced W-speed edits going across every single social media feed. These campaigns range from 50 cents to $1 for every 1,000 views, which on paper sounds like peanuts. But for top clippers that can hit hundreds of millions of views per month, that's a pretty penny. So anytime there's a new creator that's on your feed way too much just suddenly out of nowhere, there is a high likelihood you can find a campaign for their clippings right on this server. So how did clipping even get this big? So remember how I said Kick, the platform itself, provides its own clippers to its top streamers? Well, let me ask you this. How many platforms have you seen in the last 10 or 15 years come shoulder to shoulder with the likes of YouTube and Twitch? None. None until Kick came around. See, after Trainwreck the streamer got banned off of Twitch for gambling on stream excessively, he, alongside with funding from the gambling platform Stake, launched the streaming platform Kick. And with having near infinite money behind them, they were able to instantly grab streamers like XQC and Aiden Ross. Instead of just letting their audience be the reason that people come to Kick, the way platforms like Mixer and Facebook Gaming tried to do, Kick took to the offensive. They slowly started building a team of top clippers of these streamers who were able to pump out clip after clip after clip of every stream that these streamers do on the platform Kick. They utilized individuals who were actually able to make it in clipping, and they had criterias like certain follower numbers, certain views in a time period, usually 500,000 to $1 million in a month. And after they met these criteria, they could apply to be a clipper for Kick and be directly on the Kick payroll and promote nothing but the Kick top 10 streamers. Now, I wasn't able to find out the exact pay structure that Kick uses because it's locked behind their incentives program that you can apply for through the clipping Discord server. But from a clipper's point of view, this seems like the best deal. You have a set number of creators that you clip for, you probably have a very decent payout method, which should be better than just hoping one of your clips goes viral while you're doing it freelance for these campaigns. So a lot of people go down this route once they make it in clipping. And then in turn, Kick can allocate these proven clippers to streamers that they want to make big on their platform, like recent acquisitions. And with every clip uploaded from a Kick stream, they all have the Kick logo somewhere in the video. Every clip put Kick in front of the eyes of millions and millions of people daily, which is why this platform became the only ever to rival Twitch. This aggressive push for stream clips has completely dominated the short form social media platforms, just constantly peddling this platform full of rejects of Twitch to unsuspecting kids and impressionable teenagers. I wish there was a way to confirm, because this Discord scrubs old campaigns really quickly, but that weird month we have where the stake logo was in the front and center of every stream clip was probably because of this Kick affiliate program. But that backfired super hard when all of it suddenly started coming out the same day. Now, a lot of people will look at this and say, hey, that's not too bad. All I have to do is watch a few streams, cut out some of the funny moments, edit them a bit, upload it to a platform, and I can make some money on the side. And who knows, I could make this my full-time thing like a lot of other people are doing. I mean, when you flaunt numbers like 300 billion views and $60 million paid, who wouldn't want a piece of that pie, right? So a lot of people dive right in. They make their accounts on every platform that they can. They start putting all their effort into making these high-speed edits and trying to find the funniest moments of these 8-hour-long streams. Try to keep audience retention at an all-time high. Put their heart and soul into every single cut, and then they export it, upload it to every platform, and most likely nothing happens. See, what a lot of these clipping companies fail to mention is that to even have a chance of not even making a living, but to just meet their payout thresholds, which is usually 500,000 views, you will have to put more hours into this than a full-time job just to get any of your accounts into any sort of good standing, which good luck doing that. All these platforms are cracking down really hard on reused content these days. And because all the best moments of every clip will already be uploaded before you even download the VOD, you will hit this reused content roadblock very fast. But say you put in the hours, put in the effort, and your accounts are in good standing and your clips are getting views. And hey, one of your clips goes viral, gets, let's say, 1 million views at $1 per 1,000, that's $1,000. That is nothing to scoff at. Then you will post the next one and it'll go nowhere. Then the next one and it'll probably go nowhere. And the next, and the next, and probably still no views, because you aren't building a fan base with these clipping accounts. People are just here to see the clip, like it, and move on. Probably watch the actual streamer rather than follow your account. Of course you will get followers, but they won't be your followers. Clipping is sold as this get rich quick scheme by big streamers, and they promote these flexible hours where you will get paid for however many hours you put into these accounts with however many views you get. But they will never tell you about the amount of hurdles that are gonna be in your way as a new clipper. If you post too much, account banned. If you post a clip that a lot of other people have posted, bam, reused content. Use AI to maybe clip for you, stuff like Opus AI. Nope, banned by all of these campaigns. Make a funny edit that makes the creator look bad for a laugh, kicked out of the program. And who knows if they even pay on time. There's no regulatory body on this. It's just PayPal deposits. No contracts, no 1099s, definitely no W-2s. And not to be a bootlicker, but you don't really want to be on the bad side of the IRS ever. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, right? I mean, obviously you see these clips everywhere, and the top clippers do in fact earn a lot of money that I really wish I was earning. But you have thousands of people on the internet claiming they can share the secrets of how to get started with clipping and start making tens of thousands of dollars a month. But just like with anything that has no regulation on the internet, all these people that are showing you these secrets probably have a course that they want to sell you, and they also don't tell you that for every individual that wants to start a clipping career, there's 100 people in a team in some third world country already putting out more clips than you could ever do by editing all day 24/7. And just because of the sheer volume of their output, they are able to outpace any low views that any single account gets. I mean, when 30 accounts get like 10,000 views, boom, 300,000 views right there. And for them, a single US dollar goes way further than it does for people living in the West. So for them, this is a good deal. But for us, we are unable to compete with these content farms. But with how rampant clipping is getting and how many people are trying to dip their feet into it, all of these platforms are taking a lot more notice than they did before. Every day you see people on these YouTuber subreddits and small YouTuber subreddits complaining that their accounts got banned for reused content. And every time you ask them what content they were uploading, it's usually stream clips. But for every clip, all these hundreds of thousands or even millions of accounts risk getting suspended or outright banned off the platform entirely. But every time a clip gets uploaded, whether it gets 10 views or 100 million views, more eyes see these clips. More people see the Kick logo, and in turn, more people flock to these streamers. No matter how many accounts get banned behind them, these content creators just grow in popularity more and more. They don't give a shit about the poor individual who got duped into editing all day and night, uploading 10 clips a day, and then gets banned 2 months later as soon as they hit monetization. All they care about is that their followers and watch times keep going up with every stream, and they try to pull off the most ridiculous things they can in every stream just so that they can get thousands of viral clips. So where does that leave us? Well, if you want to try your hand at clipping, go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. And I mean that sincerely. We are living in tough times, and I won't fault anyone for trying anyway for making extra money. So go out there, make the best clips that you can, actually be transformative and funny in your edits. Because if you're transformative enough and not just shitting out clips, you can even earn some ad revenue on the side. And that can snowball into some good money. But like with any creative endeavor, go in with the mindset that you will never make it. You do it for the love of the game. Hell, that's what I'm doing. But as far as the overabundance of stream clips are concerned, it's only gonna get worse. Not only because there's millions upon millions of people clipping online daily, but because AI tools like Opus and many others are becoming good to the point where you don't even need to have human intervention. You can upload a link or a video and upload the clips directly from their websites. But the good news is, with stuff like that, you yourself can start clipping yourself. Unfortunately, if you want to make it in the industry now, you have to start clipping yourself. I think everyone knew about this practice. It's not some bombshell that clipping is this rampant. For me, knowing that this practice is this rampant discouraged me from making this channel at all. Because now more than ever, with how many millions are being thrown around the industry like Monopoly money, it feels like you cannot make it in the industry without having clippers. Or you have the backing of $1 million. I mean, shit. Clavicular had an allegation that Peter Thiel, the billionaire, was bankrolling his clips. That's how bad this has gotten. If you are a genuine fan of your favorite streamer and you compile clips for them like the good old days, just finding the best moments to share with you, yourself, and the community, more power to you. Because I believe when you put your heart and soul into something that you really loved creating, even if it gets 5 views, you have the satisfaction of knowing you made something that you liked. But to all the people that are being fed the dream, that if they clip kick streamers all day, every day, that one day they could be millionaires, I wish you all the best. I really do. But 99% of you will give up past the first week. I mean, look at the new YouTuber subreddits. Every day it's some post about, should I keep going? Should I keep going? I only got this many views. Should I keep going? When will the money start rolling in? People try clipping for 2 weeks and usually give up by the 3rd week. But for those 2 weeks that you were actively releasing clips, all you got was a major headache. But what Kick got and what these streamers got was more exposure every single day while you got nothing. This is a very, very predatory practice, and it just seems more sinister as the days go on. It fuels the fact that everything you see on the internet has some ulterior motive, Every clip you see is most likely made from some content farm in that aforementioned third world country. I mean, these days half the comments you see on Reddit are subliminal marketing. Nothing on the internet is real anymore. Stream clips are entertaining, but the sheer abundance of them has become a nuisance for short form platforms. There's no two ways about it. The business model is too lucrative for everyone involved, except the people making the clips. The only way I can see clipping this rampant ever stop is when Stake finally runs out of money and can't just spend millions a day on clippers. I said clippers way too many times this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and it'll help boost this video in the algorithm. And maybe even subscribe, since literally 99% of you guys are not subscribed to this channel. This has been Not Linker. Get out.